Okay, let's dive into another video. I have a metals video today. I'm gonna do an overview of three metals. So let's start off with gold, and we'll talk about gold, silver, and platinum, and whether they are attractive or not attractive. I have a monthly chart on gold, and just to give us the 20-year history of gold. Gold per ounce used to be back in 2000 when the dollar was very strong at about 250 was the low, 250 to 300. And then after the recession and the financial crisis, it did hit 2000. And for many, many years, it declined almost to 1,000. So almost down 50% from the highs. And recently, within the last year, it's taken off in a big way. And I have a log chart on now. Let's look at silver. Silver has done very much the same thing. It rallied from the dollar strength that became weakness and international strength, and it rallied. Silver went from about $4 to $50, and was mostly dead money for over about 9 years. So from 2011 to the beginning of 2020, even, that's about 9 years. Silver hasn't done much. It's done nothing really until recently. And then platinum, similar thing. It went up from 300 and change to $2,400 per ounce, and then has been very, very boring and a sad story really for the past 9 years. I also have some ratios that I can go over. I'll do that at the end, but let's look at the dollar index. So what's the dollar doing? Here I show the dollar strength, the dollar index, the DX contract. The dollar index, and I'll show with my finger because it just looks prettier. The dollar index was very strong at 118 and then declined for till the recession. So that's 2009, and then has retraced about half the way. And right now it's in a precarious spot because it's starting to decline. And if all the money printing and the stimulus, which is out of necessity because of the crisis, if that continues, you might expect continued weakness in the dollar. So that's why many people are considering the precious metals. Going back to gold, gold is very strong, and maybe it's expensive. Maybe silver is a better deal. $27 an ounce on the silver. What about platinum? I have some ratios. Let's look at those. I'm going to first compare silver to gold, and this is just done by dividing silver by gold. And right now, silver, even though it's gone up quite a bit, it's still historically very cheap compared to gold. I have the same ratio upside down. This is gold valued in silver. So if you look, it was taking as many as, what is that? At one point, 120 something ounces of silver just to buy 1 unit of gold. So that price was very high for gold compared to silver. And when silver was $50, it only took about 30 ounces to buy gold. So silver is still not the most expensive it's ever been, even though recently it started to get more pricey. So if you're a silver investor, even though it's run up quite a bit, it looks like silver is still attractive compared to gold. Platinum compared to gold. So platinum compared to gold has done nothing really. It's just been a bad trade. Now I always remember platinum being more valuable than gold. So I have this line here, and historically, um, platinum did not spend a lot of time cheaper than gold, but right now it's very much cheaper than gold. I've never seen it this way, and I've never I can't find any data. I'm sure there is more data beyond 1986, but I do think it's an interesting trade, and I do own a little bit of platinum, and I'm looking to get more. I have silver. I don't have any more gold, but personally, I do like the idea of owning platinum and compared to gold. Gold is a little more boring as far as a trade. It doesn't really move that much. If you look at the gold divided by platinum, gold is very expensive on this measure as well. So as far as the three metals, I do like silver. I really like platinum. Platinum is kind of weird because it's not traditionally the it's never been money. Like silver has been a backing to the U.S. dollar, and gold has always been a backing to many currencies historically over many centuries. So um, do your research, do your homework if you want to consider something like silver or platinum instead of gold. I'll give you another idea. If you want to get involved in a protective currency, just go buy yourself some nickels because um, you can get nickels and they'll always be worth the face value. But if we do get inflation or we do get a currency situation, they will always be worth the metal. And copper has also been very strong. If we do have trouble with the dollar, copper should still be strong. And if you look at the action, it's there's a lot of buying in copper. We'll always need it, especially if we grow and if we have inflation and if we have any currency issues. Copper will still be a place to hold value. It doesn't seem to be a great investment or a place to hold wealth, but you can always tell your nephews, your children to buy or hold nickels. Pennies are also a good investment. I know it sounds weird to say that, but the metals, there's many different ways to own metals and store value. I know it's a kind of a weird one, and it's controversial whether or not to hold gold, and especially whether to hold it physically or in these ETFs. But I think you can have it in all forms. You can have it physically, the physical bars, physical coins. You can have the nickels. You can have change. But for your bigger investments, sometimes it's better to have the electronic because you can reduce, you can scale in, scale out as it goes up or as it goes down. You can just change your allocation. Hopefully this was useful. There's a lot of information in this video, but if you have some specific questions, I can find you the answer, get you some education on it. If you like the video, go ahead and support the channel with a subscribe or a like, or go ahead and dislike it. That's okay too, and let us know. But I hope this helps. Take care.